Morning YouTube, NeapolitanGal here. I know you can't see it very well, but over my shoulder here are all the products I've won recently and a few I've won before behind me. I'm still waiting on this all new Kindle here to come in the mail. I received some resistance bands yesterday. I've got my Neti Pop bottle here behind me, which comes in really handy where I live because the allergies are just awful sometimes. So I love these things, and actually came with 50 packs of saline inside, which is awesome. So I wanted to include this in on my showing off my giveaways, so you know that things really do get won. And I'm waiting on this little baby to come in. I haven't decided yet whether I'm keeping it or not. I do audiobooks more than actual books, even though you see an entire library behind me. A lot of these are books that were given to me. This shelf on this side are actually all books that I have listened to through an app called Overdrive on my phone or on a tablet. So let's hop right into the giveaways. So, like I did on my last video, if you watched my last video, I'm going to open up 1 and then hold down Control 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 more. Now, I've been bad and I've actually tried to open up a few today, not out for this. Now, if you're too late for a giveaway, you'll see that it says giveaway ended. Ooh, just means you were too late. That's okay. I've got enough watches. I don't need another watch. Besides, that's kind of a cheapie compared to what I usually wear anyway, but you know, that's beside the point. So we're going to close that tab. That handbag's gone. What else we got here? Ooh, pair of jeans. And again, if you're not sure how to tell if giveaways have ended, here they are. Now, what I've done over here is I've actually gone through over the last couple of days and I've actually bookmarked giveaways ending on certain days. I've actually put them in their own folders, Sunday through Saturday. And as I've gotten too many into the folder, I've created interior folders. And this is how I'm opening them up rather than going through page by page, because there's 180 pages of giveaways today, I believe is what I saw. So let's click on the box and see what happens. Nope. Okay, so normally what I would do is right click, hit go back, and but since we're doing this straight off the hip, we're not doing that today. Now what I've been doing is going through other giveaways while I'm waiting for these videos to play. Ooh. Let's see here. 512 gig micro card. That's awesome. All right, fingers crossed. Up she goes, down she goes, and nope. Okay. So our other giveaway should be just about ready. Who couldn't use a nice knife? Though it's got a 1-star rating. Okay, so no ends there. Next. So again, I'm going to open up 1 and then hold down the Control button and open up my other ones. So let's see what we have on this one. This one is, ooh, a pretty necklace. I like the charm. Obviously, the necklace itself isn't real, so the charm would come off and we put on something else, but that's pretty. Up and down. Nope. Next. That's been given away. This I think is kind of cool. My mom has a little dog, and they live on a piece of property that's very sandy, and this time of year is our rainy season. In fact, it's pouring outside right now, and it's only 11 o'clock in the morning. So that would come in really handy for Ragnar. That's her dog's name. He's so cute. I'll have to find a picture of Ragnar for my next video. Well, a lot of this stuff has ended. Giveaway ended. Oh, here's another one. Power bank. These are awesome. I have a small one of my own. My son has one of these, but this would be awesome because this has got 2 ports on it, which makes it great. These things are great. If you've never had a phone die on you, or if you have especially, and you're nowhere near a cube or a USB port that you can plug into real quick, this is what you really need. These typically are about the size of a cigarette case, cigarette lighter, or a I don't smoke, but that's what the first thing that popped in mind, or a bigger tube of lipstick. This looks like it's a double. It's wider, but it looks like it's probably, I don't know, maybe half an inch thick, maybe about the size of a credit card by the looks of it, but I'm sure looks are deceiving. So let's try it. Up and down. Nope. Okay, so if you're wondering what's with these numbers over here, I just do this the other day when I started doing this over here. I decided that it was a lot easier to do it this way, so that way I know where I left off. Because since I saved them all as Amazon giveaways, I don't know where I left off otherwise. Oh, that one I've already tried. Too late. Organic Fantler. Okay, I could use some of that. Hefty. I've tried the Garcinia Cambogia one time, but it doesn't agree with me. These things look like cool little gizmos. Let's push play and see what's over here. Oh, that one's ended too. So I guess we're waiting for a video. I guess while we're waiting on that video, we can go ahead and open up a couple more of these. Should be just about done, yeah. Okay, and this would be something my mother-in-law would like, and that's why I picked on it. I'm gathering things for Christmas. I'm also just trying to win whatever. If I win and I can't use it, I'll either do a giveaway at some point myself, obviously not on Amazon, but locally or through my YouTube channel, maybe resell. That's sort of what I'm thinking about with the Kindle, but I haven't decided yet because I really have no use for it. Oh, flash of lightning. I love that sound. Oh, that's such an awesome sound. So in case you didn't know, I live in Naples, Florida. This is our rainy season. In case you don't see the date down here, it is June 29th. It's 11:07 in the morning, and we've got a thunderstorm right above us. Thunderstorms are awesome. As long as you're safe with them, they're really cool to watch and listen to. If you're not safe with them, then, you know, what can I say? But I find them awesome. I should have been a meteorologist, but I didn't go that way. Shoulda, woulda, coulda, but didn't. My husband and I always said once our son's off to college or trade school, we might go out and do storm chasing, but even that's getting really dangerous these days because a lot of the storm chasers are just being dumb, the way they park on the side of the road and congest traffic more than it's already congested with people trying to get out of Dodge, you know, when these storms are coming. And, you know, I mean, it's one thing to go out and be an observer. It's such another thing to go out and just be in the way in general. I mean, why? Why go out and put your life at risk and everyone else's lives at risk that are on these roads trying to get out of the way of these big tornadoes or these floodwaters, things like that, or, you know, in these areas that get hit more often than not with hurricanes. Now, let me show you where we are in Florida. A lot of people don't know where Naples, Florida is, and it's understandable. I'll show you two things, and we'll go back to the giveaways. Let's see here. Oh, another flash. Okay, everybody knows the map of Florida. Now, I'm originally from right about here. However, see where this road does that? This is I-75. This road runs all the way up through Michigan. And here's Naples. Now, Naples is a lot bigger than just that one little dot on the map. This is Naples proper. That's where all the rich people, for the most part, I mean, rich people do live in other parts of the area because you can get more land out here. But this is where a lot of the elite, where a lot of celebrities, just super millionaires, these have these massive homes down here. This is, if I were to zoom way in, there's this road that runs the coast called Gulf Shore Boulevard. I mean, people like down this area, this is called Port Royal. If you have a house down here, you are seriously wealthy. I mean, people like Janet Ivanovich and others live down here. Movie stars, authors. Up the road a little ways, if you've ever heard of Ben Bova, he's a sci-fi writer. He does a lot of like green type writing about climate change and alternate fuels and space exploration and things like that. He lives up in this area. Now we have a little island south of us called Marco Island. Down here is a tiny little island. I go down there usually on Fridays for karaoke, but this is not an island you want to be on when a storm actually does come our way. It takes a lot for us to get a tropical storm, hurricane, whatever you want to call it, because of our proximity to Cuba. But when we do get them, run. Because if we get a hurricane, weather has lined up like the perfect storm. And I do mean that. Because for us to get a hurricane, one of a couple of things has to happen. Either has to come in completely away from any of these island chains and straight across here. Or straight across here. Again, depending on the steering currents and the upper atmosphere is whether that can even happen or not. And then you get hurricanes like Irma that kind of did one of these. Didn't touch Cuba's shore at all with the mountains, and then went straight up through, yep, that was Marco Island there, straight up through the city of Florida. And that's where, when we get these storms that devastate our area down here, we have to have a perfect set of circumstances. Let me show you. Okay, so let's go to satellite view. Down here in downtown Naples, isn't that a beautiful picture? We actually have a municipal pier right here. I'm going to zoom in as far as we can. And then let's jump to the pier. This is the webcam we have at the pier. When you're walking onto our pier, there are two sets of bathrooms when you first walk on. There's a left and right. The boardwalk goes in between. And on top of the men's room is, yes, we're getting rain. On top of the men's room is the webcam. And it's really cool. This is on a website called earthcam.com. And there's cameras all over the world that these people have, and it's so awesome. It's really awesome when they leave it online for quite a while until, like when we have a big storm like that, until it gets too ferocious, and I'm not sure if the storm wipes the camera out or if they take it offline for power reasons. But on this particular webcam, you can actually watch the sunset at night. Because we are on the west coast of Florida, so the sun does set in the west and rises in the east. And you can watch storms roll in, watch the sunset. I'll show you here. They actually have a capability of taking pictures. You can actually, see this little button here, you can actually take a picture and post directly to this web page. So you can see. So this is like 7:15 in the morning. Check this out. It rained a lot yesterday, but look at this. This is midnight. Last evening as the sun was going down, we did have a big storm offshore, but look at this. This is just too cool. I mean, we had horrible thunderstorms yesterday, but okay, so that's called EarthCam, and again, you can see a lot of different cameras around the world in that. So let's go back to our giveaways. So now we're into the second folder, and then we'll hit the giveaways themselves and see if there's anything that we missed. Okay, so I'll open that one up first. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that gives us 6 altogether. Nope, didn't win. I must have tried that one this morning. Okay, now you will see these. This typically means that this was more designed for a Mac. That's actually something I could do on my cell phone, but this is a Aegon Cozy Vest, Music and Aromatherapy, Patented Dog Vest, Calming Scents, Treats, Canine Stress Relief, Thunderstorm, and Fireworks. Basically a thunder shirt that has little pockets on it. So we're going to watch a video, but not really. We're going to go over here and try to win a Super Soaker. Super Soakers are so cool this time of year. Ooh, I really want that. You can win just about anything. They give away just about anything on Amazon giveaways. I really would like to have that. That's beautiful. Okay, open. That one's ended. So, nope, nope, nope. And how about this vest? Now I think that would be too big for my mom's dog anyway, because it does show a husky, but we're going to open, and then now I think I told you what I'm doing right now is holding down the control button and clicking, and that's giving me the opportunity to open up more than one tab at a time. Here we go. Got a whole closet full of tank tops considering where I live, but hey, a new one never hurts. It's kind of cute. Now, what I will tell you is, I'm sure if you've watched any of my earlier videos, I do stress the fact that if you try to win clothing on Amazon, and you do win clothing on Amazon, they don't always tell you what size they're giving away. And I think what they do is, when you do win the giveaway, if they've got multiple sizes and multiple pieces, they just kind of grab whatever and send it to you. I won a non-sized bathing suit. Well, it wasn't sized in their giveaway a while back. And when I received it, I'm a 1XL, and it was a medium. Was it medium? Yeah, it was a medium. And I have a girl at work that's a teeny weeny little stick figure, and it was even too small for her. So she does work with one of the high schools around here with the band, so she ended up giving it to one of the girls in the band. But it just, you know, you be careful when you order clothes, because you can't return giveaways. They're yours. So you either have to give them as gifts, resell them, or what have you, but you can't return them. Okay, let's see. This would be kind of cool on my table, though I don't know how it would fit. This would be more like for my hallway table, because I have an interesting shaped table. One of these days I'll show you guys. It's leaf shaped. It's kind of like a triangle. So a table run would be kind of awkward on it, but I do have a beautiful hallway table that it would be a shame to cover it up, but that's about the only thing it would fit. Here's another one of those things that's probably a Mac giveaway. And here's another blouse. Let's see, cardigan sweater. Okay, so let's get rid of this folder. I think we've gone through all of them. Maybe not. Let's see. Yeah, it was. Okay. So let's delete that. And click on giveaways. Now, if you don't know how these giveaways work, first of all, companies decide they want to get traffic to their stores. They want to show off their products, and they do giveaways on Amazon. It's a great way to get people to your site and a great way to get a little exposure for your products. Now what happens is I go on and I give something away. It goes to the front of the class. It goes up to page 1, and as people add, I slip down and keep going and keep going. And then somewhere about the middle, things start getting a little mixed up. And by the time the day that you're actually looking at giveaways comes around, their giveaways are on the very last page. So let's close this bookmarks tab. You can subscribe, click the bell, like, comment, share, but in the description is a complete link to get you to page 1 of the giveaways. And the page 1 is always exactly the same except for the items on it. And you can always use that as your starting point, because I have that link on my toolbar. I click on it and it brings me to this page. And then in your address bar, you can manually change to page numbers. I'll do that sometimes just to mix things up a bit. But look here, there's 4,164 giveaways going today. And there's 1 of 24. Now every page, with the exception of the very last page, and then sometimes even it, has 24 per every page. The very last page, there's 174 pages of giveaways today. And there's what, 21 on this page. And then what you can do is, this entire page is a today giveaway. You can go through these and click on stuff. You get about 5 pages in and it starts mixing up with other days, and then you can decide if you've got the patience to go through it or if you want to move on. And for the longest time I would just go through it and see what I came up with. Now that's why I'm doing my folders instead. So you kind of look through it, and there's a lot of times, not every day, but a lot of times that very final page is a lot of books. These are actually jewelry for cremains. I don't have any cremains, though I could probably try to win it and give it away to somebody. I do know somebody who lost a cat. Actually, this says mom on it. Let's see. I know someone whose mom was cremated. That'd be something I could give to them. I don't usually try to win the cremains ones just because people in my family typically don't get cremated. I've only got one relative I know of that was, maybe 2. And I've got a huge family. So I think this is really pretty. I think this is another cremains. It is, I don't know, something about opening a box of cremains to get a few little ashes out to put in something like that. It seems a bit creepy to me, but that's just me. I'm not superstitious. It just seems wrong. It seems like opening up a crypt almost. We'll try 1 or 2 of these books, and we'll move down. You won't always win. I did have a couple of days this week where I did win stuff back-to-back days. I personally think that was a fluke, though I did win something like this. I'm actually waiting for these themselves to come in. I think those are the ones I won. No, because it was a same-day giveaway. But I've got these themselves coming in. They say medium to large. My teeth are pretty close together, so I might not be able to use them, but it may be something I'll give away. Not even open it, just give it away. I actually prefer the nice thin silk flossers. They do a really good job. I try to keep those in my purse as much as possible. These are being given away tomorrow. There should be in my Sunday giveaway box. Now, I will show you, if you have something very similar on the same page, they're probably being given away by the same company and were loaded at the same time, which means that they are also ending at the same time. So you can, like these books here, these Alzheimer's prevention, these bun things, you kind of know that if, oh, this one ends today and I didn't do it, that if they're on the same page together, they're going to end at the same time. You don't have to click on each one of them. You can save them if you want to come back, but this thing seems like more trouble than it's worth. I have one of those hot rollers that sucks your hair in, curls. I think that probably works better than what this thing was designed to do. So someone with thick hair like mine, I don't really think it would work that well. But I'm, who am I to say until I get one? And my hair isn't usually this curly or wavy. It's from being up in a ponytail a lot, and from the weather the last couple of days. It's been seriously humid, but that's normal. But we're, every year we complain about the humidity and about the rainstorms and the way people don't know how to drive in these rainstorms. But every year it's always the same, so I don't know why we continue to complain about them. All right, so looks like we got about 3 more minutes to go, and I'm gonna call it a day. Click on the subscribe button, click on that little bell, give me a thumbs up, comment down below how you like my video. What do you want to see next? I'm really thinking about doing a mukbang, and I'm really thinking about going through a drive-thru and letting the person in front of me order, and I love the spicy noodles. I might even do that spicy noodle challenge coming soon. So I actually watch these guys a lot. This is Bee Loves Life and her son Darius. They were doing meatballs today, spaghetti and meatballs. Obviously, it was probably a couple of days ago, but I like watching them. They're kind of a fun family to watch. Her son Darius, with the exception of his being homosexual, reminds me of my son, the way he's picky about the way he eats. My son's seriously picky about the way he eats and what he'll eat. A lot of times, and no judgments, I have to bribe him with money, and my son's 15. If I want him to try something new, that's how I get him to try something new a lot of times. Unless it looks really good to him or smells really good, he ain't trying it unless you offer him some money. And I know that's terrible, but he's always been like that. This is kind of a cool picture. I could always use a new piece of artwork in here. And nope. But some kids are just that way. Shuttlecocks. Nope, I've already tried that one. Some kids just don't want to try new stuff, and that's okay. And if a kid doesn't want to try something new, don't push them too much. Eventually, they're either going to try it or tell you where to put it in their own little way. These cases are awesome. If you've never seen them, these are called Beast Joy. These cases, my son's got one. You actually put this together with screws once you get your phone inside. It's a 360 protection. It's water, shock, drop, and dust proof. Supposedly it's waterproof up to 4 meters or 12 feet for up to 2 hours. I really don't want to find out the hard way whether it actually works or not, but that's the actual case my son's got on his phone. He had a case from a previous iPhone because the bodies were the same size, but he just, almost 4 years old, it's destroyed. And it wasn't OtterBox, teenagers. They are the real test of whether things actually hold up or not, So I'm going to end this at 30 minutes, which we're coming up on the 30-minute mark now. If I come up on more Saturday stuff, I'll do a tack on to the end and see if I win anything else. If I do, it'll be a tack on to the end. If I don't, then I won't add anything additional. But you really should check out the Beach Joy cases. If you haven't already, they're awesome cases. try this last one, then we'll call it a day. Come on. And usually videos you have to wait 11 to 15 seconds before they give you the box chance.